Greetings to everyone. Firozabad, located in Uttar Pradesh, has been producing glass bangles for more than 200 years and is the biggest manufacturer of glass bangles in the world. We all are fascinated with the intricate and colorful bangles. Let us today know how these bangles are made. Firstly, glass is manufactured using abundant natural raw material. The raw material used in the manufacturing of glass are 71% sand, 14% soda, 11% limestone, waste glass, and broken pieces of glass are also used. Bangles are made from glass melted in a tank furnace with temperature around 1300 degrees Celsius to 1400 degrees Celsius. Raw glass is taken out of the furnace through the pipes. Without removing the pipes, the molten glass is beaten to make its dimension equal. After this, the glass with the pipe is placed in another furnace, which has an automated roller. When this molten glass comes in contact with the roller, it starts stretching like a thread and rolls around it. In this process, a spring of glass is formed to make separate bangles. This spring is then cut with the help of cutter of diamond. But at this stage, these bangles have two ends which need to be joined. This job is taken up by separate units. The open ended bangles are given to the contractor who takes the material to the workers for the joining process. Traditionally, this process of joining of bangle is termed as jodai. Workers doing joining or jodai use simple chimneys of kerosene connected with the air input generated by simple air compressor, locally known as pankha. In one unit, as many as 15 to 20 chimneys are connected with one air compressor. Whole of the setup is handmade. The joint bangles pass through another process, popularly known as sadai. In this process, joints of bangles are made to look neat and straight. Here, the glass is made to melt. Application of little pressure joins both the ends. The job of sadai is usually accomplished by the woman workers. Next step is the decoration on the bangles. In this stage, a bangle may pass through almost 10 to 15 hands before it deemed fit to appear in the market. There are several ways of decorating a bangle depending upon the requirement of design. To make a kada or kangan, several bangles are joined together through melting over a flame. Later, with the help of a thin glass stick, designs are drawn on it. Sometimes engraving is also done on the bangles with the help of rotating grinders. The process of decorating a bangle may be very different in case of making of multicolored bangles. Like for the coating of jari, hardener and resin is mixed in equal quantity, making a paste which is then applied on the bangle. After this, the bangles are collectively rolled over the jari powder to give a color to a white bangle. Color is sprayed over the bangles through air compressor. Mostly young girls are employed for this purpose. Bangle making is a household business with traditional technique being passed on through generations. The Bengal market in the town's Gully Boran has rows of colorful shops selling glittering, beautifully handcrafted glass bangles. But child labor and manpower exploitation is a sad reality as most of the factories are informally run by families or individuals. Glittering bangles sold and bought without a thought that they are a result of somebody's sweat and blood. Each bangle passes through at least 80 hands before it reaches the customer's hand. Half of the work is done in factories, but the other half, which is the most important, is done in people's home. Every family member works on bangles in home. Most of the children in the city work and help their parents in this industry. Only 40% of them manages to go school. About 90% of the population is directly or indirectly related to Bengal industry. There are more than 191 glass Bengal factories registered by government and in a single factory 200 people work. A worker in a glass factory begins his day at 4 a.m. and ends at 7 p.m. They are paid about 80-90 Indian rupees for a day of hard labor. Children are preferred for the work in the industry as they are paid much less than their adult counterparts. They are paid 60 Indian rupees for doing quality checks of 16,000 glass bangles in one day. The quality checks involves touching each bangle with a stone and deciphering the sound it makes while doing so to ensure that no crack or broken bangle manages to reach the final box for packing. The combination of chemicals, heat, and glass used in this industry is a major health hazard for the workers who suffer from various medical disorders. They mostly suffer from tuberculosis or other fatal infections of the lungs and chest. Skin burns, allergies, and decline in vision is also very common in these workers. People from all age groups are working in manufacturing glass bangles, and the process has not been changed since centuries. Families work in their congested workshop at home. Most of the workshops are indoor, resulting in hazardous workplace. So much is the importance of this ornament that Bollywood songs have been written and dedicated to the bangles.